Remember when social media was actually social? Nowadays, social media has gone absolutely insane. It's destroyed our confidence, our attention span, and it's brainwashed us. But it wasn't always like this. Remember when social media was just MySpace, Tumblr, and Facebook? Now it's over sexualized and brain rot short form content. Social media is definitely not what it used to be. If we rewind just a small bit, it seems like only yesterday Facebook and Instagram were actual social platforms. Can anybody please tell me what is social about watching Bonnie Blue speak about how she slept with 1,000 guys in a day? What's social about brain rot P. Diddy memes? I've seen literal corn on Instagram Reels. Somewhere along the way, social media changes purpose from having users connect with each other to having users hooked and addicted to content. Short form content blew up, algorithms got better, and now they're pushing sexualized, addictive, and harmful extreme videos on users, including kids, all for the sake of a few extra bucks. This begs the question, how far is too far? When will the social media bubble pop? Instagram is now all brain rot and sexual reels, as I said, and even if you manage to get off reels, it's like all the posts are fake lifestyles and flexing. TikTok is just mindless scrolling. I could go on. But when do we decide this is enough? When do we decide quality is actually important again, instead of rage bait and brain rot? When do we start to seek value instead of mindless scrolling? Social media has actually ruined dignity. Honestly, guys, there's OnlyFans creators posting revealing videos and images, somehow bypassing the terms of service and the rules on social media. And they know that this content is being seen by people such as minors, but they don't care. And a lot of the time, the platforms are too late to ban the content from the app. I've literally seen countless videos of actual, like, literal revealing things that you'd literally expect to see on the hub. Honestly, it's absolutely crazy what's been on Instagram, what's been on TikTok, and it's absolutely disgusting. I think that social media has just gone insanely too far, and it's generally impacting society in a bad way, because obviously everybody's on social media. It's actually cooking everybody so bad, and I feel like it's like a bubble. It has to pop. There has to be something that someone just goes, hold on, this is enough. There has to be enough of a pushback. Like, it's none of this is an accident. Platforms know what keeps people engaged, and they push this out purposely because they know that it'll keep people engaged and making money for their platform. You know, attention is currency nowadays. I've said it tons of times in this channel, but if TikTok and Instagram could legally have you chained up and make you watch their content all day long, they would, because it's a scummy system and it's all for money. I've noticed more of an opposition towards social media in the past few years, especially during this brain rot era. Most people seem to be wanting to reduce their screen time and get their attention spans back. Like, I've seen lots of people talk about getting dumb phones. Obviously, they're the opposite of smartphones. Like, there's brick phones, like what we used to have back in the day, that don't have any social media, anything like that. Literally just phone calls, text, maybe with a bit of music. You know, it feels like, because everyone feels like life was simpler back then, because we weren't, like, basically being forced to be, well, obviously not forced, but we were not being hooked on things. We're not being, like, incentivized to be hooked on things. That's the thing. Like, it's literally, it's like legal addiction. It's like, imagine if, for example, a drug dealer, you often hear that they give you freebies, try to get you hooked. It's almost what social media does. Like, they try to kind of, like, entice you in, and then they just hook you, and they just cook you. They cook your attention span. They just take away, like, I've known lots of people to actually just, like, they don't have a personality, because their personality is entirely formed by what they see on TikTok, what they see on Instagram Reels. You know, their slang, their everything about them basically is just what they see on social media. And obviously we're going to be influenced by outside things, but you know what I mean? Like, there's some people who are, like, almost, I feel like they're, like, all the same person, because they don't have any hobbies of their own apart from scrolling. So what they get from scrolling is just them. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Like, just literally the other day, about maybe a week or two ago at this point, there was NSFW content just flooded. I know a lot of people were seeing gore, they were seeing adult content, they were seeing so much crazy stuff on Instagram. Just regular accounts too, not like people who are, like, deep in the trenches of the Instagram algorithm. Like, they were literally seeing crazy things. And like I said, guys, there's minors involved here too. Like, it's not, like, you know, the minors, obviously there's a feature to have. I think it's if you're under 14 or something, you could get a private account and you're on, like, a minors account. I don't know if you can get access to Reels, I don't know. But obviously, like, be honest, when you were under 18, were you on a kids account? No, you weren't. Nobody. Like, it's not very well enforced. Obviously it comes down to the parents, but you know, you can always get around it anyway. So, like, it's not by accident. All these platforms creators, whatever, they all know kids are watching, you know what I mean, but they don't care. Like, I've literally seen kids out at a restaurant with their families and they have headphones on and they're on the iPad, on the phone, whatever, they're scrolling, watching YouTube, watching TikTok, watching Instagram at a family event, like with their mother and father. Honestly, yeah, I don't know, it's like everyone's zombies or something. I don't get it, but yeah, there has to be some sort of, eventually I feel like there will be a pop and we're just like, you know what, this is over with. I think there was one country, I think it could have been Australia, I'm not 100%. I know that they were talking about cracking down on social media use for kids, or like banning it for kids. I can't fully remember what that story was. It might even be Australia, but honestly, I think we have to have a lot more of a crackdown, 100%, because it's just crazy. It's actually, in a way, it's kind of evil if you think about it, but yeah, how far is too far, guys, honestly. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate every single one of you listening to this kind of content that I'm making. I just love making this kind of content because I just feel like this is a place where I can come almost like, it's almost like an outlet for me. So it's great. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. If you like this kind of content, guys, please like, comment, and consider joining the journey. 100 subs soon, I'm hoping. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.
Friendly UAV inbound. Get up! Don't quit now. Down. Move it! Sticky out! Be advised. Coming. Concussion out! Friendly UAV inbound. Never a doubt. Good job.